Hello everybody, welcome to a Rare Chem location guide here on Fallout 4. Going to be doing a few of these and today we're going to be starting off with how to get the rare chemical called the Day Tripper. Now this thing is pretty useful when wanting to use increased settlement sizes or things like getting better temporary buffs while bartering with people. Getting better rates or just generally getting luckier while out in the Commonwealth because this thing increases luck and charisma by 3 points each. It will take away 2 on your strength, but these things are pretty rare and cannot be found very easily. So there is a guy in Hotel Rexford in Goodneighbour called Fred. Apparently he is supposed to offer this one a day to sell you it. So this is the location of the first one. Unfortunately though, I've done a mission for Fred, I've done everything else, I've completed the game, and he is not offering me the Day Tripper right now once per day. I've slept for a week and gone back every day to him and he has not given me this. But please bear in mind he is supposedly supposed to offer this. So if you're in Goodneighbour, please feel free to go along, find Fred and see if he will sell you this, because it is supposed to happen. So unfortunately for me, I cannot show you me getting the Day Tripper, but he's supposed to offer it as well. I don't know whether something's bugged out on it or I've just got to do something to spawn it, but just bear in mind, although this is a seriously rare chemical to find out in the wasteland and there's not a lot of spots, apparently you can get one a day off this guy. So that is the location of our first Day Tripper. But like I said, there are a few locations where you can find this. The first is just down the road from Sanctuary in Concord. So right now I'm just outside the Museum of Freedom. Now I really do recommend coming to this place first, because not only will you get the rare chemical, the Day Tripper, but also part 2 of my Rare Chem guide will be something else, and you can get that in this space. So from the Museum of Freedom, run straight down the road, and on the right you're going to want to find the door for the Concord Speakeasy. This is a small building and these things are right next to each other. So like I said, there's the rare Day Tripper and there's also the X-Cell up there, which I really do recommend you pick up. So head to the top of the stairs, turn right and then hit the last room on the left hand side. You'll come in here and you'll see some weird scene with some mannequins holding machetes, but if you turn around and look in the sink, there is a jar of Day Tripper right there, and then right underneath the sink there is another one as well. So that is our first 2 that we can pick up in this little area, and there you go. As you can see, there is Day Tripper. That is what it looks like. Increased luck by 3 and charisma -2 in strength. So go ahead and pick that up, and that's really handy how close that is to Sanctuary as well. It's just to the next town in Concord. Now, like I said as well, if you come into this bedroom, you will find 2 samples of the X-Cells as well, which are very rare chemicals that will pretty much increase every single stat you've got by 2 points. So again, very, very handy right there. So make sure you go ahead and pick them up. But that is location number 2 of the Day Tripper. So for location number 3, we are very close to Vault 81, just down the road from it. As you can see right now, I am facing Vault 81. So you want to bring yourself to this little position there, because we're going to a little unmarked part of the map, which is just in this area. So as you're looking at Vault 81, which is the entrance is just there, turn to the right and head up, and we're going to be going to this little shack over here. It's like a little food traders outpost. There's plenty of little crops and stuff to pick up while in this place as well, so make sure you go ahead and do that. There's loads of carrots and plants and melons and all sorts of things, but it's right there on the map. It's unmarked, there's no discoverable location. But head through, and on the counter underneath, on the second shelf, is another jar of Day Tripper. So go ahead and pick that one up. Also, there's a locked picked door right here. Go through, and yet again, on this chem station, there is another vial of the Day Tripper drug. So that's very handy. We've got 4 already, and that's without buying any from Fred. Like I said, there's not a lot of these about, but there is a good amount that you can get if you come to these locations. So that is our 3rd location. For number 4, again, we aren't very far from Sanctuary right here. We're at the Outpost Zimonja, which actually becomes one of your settlements at some point. Head east from Sanctuary, as you can see, and keep along the very top of the map. and you'll eventually come here, and we're actually going to be going to that border right over there. So right now I'm at Outpost Zimonja. Look for the big bridge and head towards it, because we're going to be going to a little shack right on the edge of the map, pretty much under this bridge. So keep going through, running all the way along the right hand side of the bridge like I am, and if I can climb this hill very well, there we go. You'll eventually hit this part where you turn left, and there is the little shack just there that you can drop down onto, and right inside it is going to be your sample of the Day Tripper, and it's lying on the floor just here in front of this crate next to the bath. Now there is only one in this actual place, but as you can see, it looks like we're just headed out of the map. But go ahead and go there. There is a local map reference as well. Go ahead and go there and pick up another jar of Day Tripper. On to our next location then. We are right here by the water at the Revere beach station. It's midway down the map pretty much, to the east of the map. You can see a couple of local references right there, and you're going to come to this spot here and head down into the actual subway station. So down these stairs, through this door, and it's not very far at all. All you've got to do is come into this first section and open this door right here. Open the second door and come into this little office area, and you'll see right in front of you, next to a typewriter on the desk, is yet another sample of Day Tripper for you guys to pick up. And yeah, very easy this one. All you have to do then is just head on out and go to the next location. Okay, 3 more locations left. Yet again, we are going back to Concord, and you're going to be going to the Museum of Freedom and then coming just here on the map, because we're going to be wanting to go underneath Concord into the Civic Access. There are a couple of ways into this place, but the quickest by far is where I am now, next to that big blue shelter, fallout shelter, whatever you want to call it. Head into the Concord Civic Access, turn left as you walk straight in, and we're going to be looking for a dead body just to the left on this bridge, you can see, and it's actually up here near these breeze blocks. So you'll see this dead body down on the floor. You'll see these breeze blocks. You just basically got to jump up and grab the Day Tripper, which is sat right in front of this teddy bear right here. So I'll bring a local map reference up for you guys on this one. But yeah, go ahead and pick that one up. There's also a couple of samples of jet lying around. There's a little chem box as well to get some stuff. So quite a good little place to come into and just grab that very quickly. So that is yet another location. That is the Concord Civic Access. Now for the next place, we are at the Saugus Ironworks. Be careful, because this place is very dangerous. There's flamers and people who chuck Molotovs at you, flamethrowers, all sorts. So this is a very intense place to be. So make sure you actually clear all these guys out before you come here, and bring some good weapons and gear with you. I have done that, luckily. So we're going to head into the Saugus Ironworks right now, and yet again, this one's pretty easy. You don't have to go all the way through this place. You've just literally got to go to the end of this first main room and look for this pot, this forge pot, whatever you want to call it. Turn around, look into it, and you'll see in a shopping basket is another jar of Day Tripper for you guys to pick up. There is guys in here as well, so make sure you clear them out before you actually come in. There's a local map reference though, but it's basically stick to the right hand side and keep running until you see this little diagonal overturned pot thing. But yeah, there you go, and yeah, we can simply exit out and head to our final location. And that location is very close to one of our southernmost settlements. It's Somerville Place. Go ahead and fast travel down to here, and then just follow the route where I'm going to go right now. You're basically going to turn around from where you're looking at Somerville Place, head down this little track, and we're going to be looking for a huge statue that's being mid-painted right here, not very far away at all. You'll see a little tent to the left of it, and all you've got to do is head to this statue and just check the general area really. Now where I found it is just in front of these paint cans to the right. There's a ladder. Look under the ladder, and another pot of the Day Tripper is right there for you guys to pick up. So there you go, that is a complete location guide for the Day Tripper. That will give you an extra 3 in luck and 3 in charisma, -2 in strength. Very handy chem as well to increase your luck and charisma. But like I said, there's not many of these abound, so use them wisely. Anyway guys, that was a Rare Chem location guide on the Day Tripper. Thank you for watching everyone, and I will see you guys in the next one.